Yes, it came from outer space to fill the world with terror, to bring you unforgettable suspense. What was it? Where did it come from? Who were the all-powerful creatures it brought from outer space? And what did they want on Earth? You can learn the amazing answer only when you see the most thrilling picture in years. It came from outer space. In the astonishing realism of 3 dimensions, with objects coming right out of the screen, so real they almost touch.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 31 Days of Monsters, day 23. Today we're going to talk about It Came from Outer Space, a 1953 film from Universal Pictures. This is another one of those Jack Arnold productions. He did this one prior to The Creature from the Black Lagoon, and this is the first of the Universal, well, the short-lived Universal 3D attempts. This one really works well. I got to see this a few years back at a film festival in 3D, and the 3D was really, really cool. It really elevated the experience of watching this movie. I'm not sure if I ever saw The Creature in its 3D. I can't remember, and if I did, then I didn't think it was that spectacular. Again, if you remember from my Creature talk, that one should have been in color. But this one works fine in black and white. This was based on a Ray Bradbury story, although he's not credited as the screenwriter. That goes to Harry Essex. But the reality is that the dialogue and everything else was lifted almost straight up from Bradbury's first film treatment of this film. They came up with 2 monsters for this movie, and they decided on this one. It's pretty cool. It's pretty effective. I mean, it only goes in one direction, and that's sort of right towards you. But it's effective for what it is. The other design that was nixed ended up becoming the Metaluna mutant from This Island Earth, which we talked about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. But they chose this one, and so they got 2 for 1. They got this, and they got the Metaluna mutant out of these designs, which is kind of cool. This movie is unique in its portrayal of an alien, in that the alien is neither benevolent nor evil. It's sort of indifferent. This is the indifferent alien. All it wants to do is get the hell out of here, So it's not really doing anything wrong, but they sort of feel like the humans are being pains in the asses and are a threat to them. So that's kind of neat. I like when you capture a film that has a different take on it. Of course, we have an excellent cast in this movie. We've got Richard Carlson, who is, a sci-fi staple. Everything from Ghost Breakers, Whodunit, which isn't strictly a horror film. It's an Abbott and Costello comedy. No, Hold That Ghost, rather. He wasn't in Whodunit. It was Hold That Ghost, which had no ghosts. This film, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, he was in Valley of Gwangi. Just tons of stuff. Really great. Really, really fun sci-fi guy. Then, of course, we have the beautiful Barbara Rush, who is in this. And here we have our main cast which is Richard Carlson here, Barbara Rush, and Charles Drake. And to keep my six degrees of separation from Star Trek, we have Charles Drake from the Deadly Years episode in the second season, playing the ineffective Commodore Stalker, if you will. Here's the poster. I think this is kind of cool. Cool colors. I like this goopy eye thing. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Here's a look at the spacecraft, and there's a really great sense of depth here, you know, with the size of this little puppet, Richard Carlson puppet. They got a good sense of size of that crater and everything. And then here's the door as it's opening up, and we're going to see our alien for the first time. Let's see here. What else we got? Check my notes, see if I missed anything. Yeah, they went out of their way to really push the 3D. If you notice in that trailer, it was less about the story and all about 3D. They were really hot on that back then, but you know, it was a fad. So let's say good morning to the crew, the monster crew here. Rob Fellows is here. Well, he was here. He can't make it. He'll have to catch up to it later. Dr. Mask is here. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, he watched it in 3D with his son last night. That's cool. How'd you do that? How'd you catch a 3D version? Pop Culture Adventure is here. Avenger is here. Good morning. George Travelos is here. Good morning. Cool Cotton. Good morning. Ah, Statistical Zero. Glad you made it. The splintering. What is it, Graham? What came from outer space? I have to know. Well, it came from outer space. That's what you need to know. Happy Friday, Scott. Good morning, Hyper Kaiju. Chris Juliano, good morning and happy Friday. Don Perkage, good morning. The splintering is trying to type with a big black cat on his shoulder. Hail all monster fans. Indeed, thank you, monster fan. Steve Lowenthal is checking in. Any way he can. Great. Appreciate it. Inspired Close Encounters. Yeah, I read that. I don't see it. I'm wondering if it inspired more like E.T., you know, sort of an indifferent alien trying to get home. Whereas, you know, the other one, Close Encounters, is more about the alien reaching out to us. So I don't know if that was a mistake or if that's really true. Dennis Shoemake, good morning, sir. The Gen X monster. Good morning, SDA. Carlson drank a lot. Yeah, he did. Nice, did not make the Star Trek connection. Well, you leave that to me. I'll make all the Star Trek connections. I can guarantee you that. Pop Culture likes that poster. Yeah, that's really cool. Those posters in the 50s were great. There was real art form in that. You know, they did everything they could to get asses in the seats. And whether they oversold it or not, it didn't matter because they were really cool posters. Barbara Rush was a beautiful young woman. She's 93 and still kicking. Yeah, God bless her. Yeah, she was only 20, I think 23 or 25 when she made this movie. Reminds me of the scene in The Thing with the men around the ship. Oh, good morning, Alyssa. Good to see you here. I hope you brought enough coffee for all of us, James. SDA gives me a thumbs up. Thank you. This is having a hard time finding some of these movies you were suggesting reviewing, but I'm making a watch list. Excellent. This one's easy enough to find. There's an excellent Blu-ray on it that you can pick up, or you could just rent them, rent it digitally, through Amazon Prime or any one of the other rental sites. Let's see. Did I catch everybody? I think so. Oh, Ash and Jackal just popped in. Busy morning, just stopping to give you greetings and a like. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Hope you have a great weekend. All right. Well, I think we covered everything on this one. Tomorrow, we're gonna have another Star Trek connection, but we're gonna discuss John Carpenter's classic Halloween, the one that started it all for basically modern horror films. So that should be a fun discussion. And there is a Star Trek connection. So until then, I hope you guys. Oh, and yeah, because tomorrow Saturday we'll be broadcasting at 9 a.m. as usual, as we do on our weekends. Got a couple more guests coming up next Monday. I mentioned that Chuck Dixon will be coming in. We'll be talking about Tremors, and I just locked down Kelly Jones. Huge monster fan, obviously, if you've ever seen his wonderful artwork. He will be on the 27th talking about Dracula, Prince of Darkness, his favorite movie. So anyway, fun stuff to look forward to. But for tomorrow, we're going to look forward to Halloween. So tune in then and have a great Friday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.